Here's the kicker. I'm glad I followed my natural instinct this morning because I found all my shit pulled out. All the doors across this whole fucking place opened up. My nice new glass pipe is gone that I found. The stem piece to my wife's pipe that she bought me is gone as well. My emergency light is gone. The bed downstairs was completely ripped open with a fucking knife. So, effectively, when someone came in here, they were looking for trouble. They probably thought I was curled into a little ball under there. So, effectively, now I need to fully barricade the building. And I'm gonna have to go let some people know what the fuck's going on. I already knew my life was in danger and all that shit because I've already dealt with that shit in my life. I've already dealt with it over the last 6 years. Yeah, that camera angle just went all over the fucking place. Anyway, I don't think it was the first group of kids that were here. It was a second group. Because the first group left the joint like they normally do. And left me a little roach. Either way, it looks like this spot, either I'm gonna have to stand and fight for it, in which case I already have plenty of armaments ready. Maybe mostly hand-to-hand shit. But I'm pretty wicked with those, if not straight up lethal. And precise. I'm not just whipping around a stick randomly. I'm very precision based. If only I could get a decent camera person to see and videotape, or record, I guess is what it's called these days. Record me just doing one of my basic warm-ups or practices. The whole point is to put objects very close proximity and to miss the ones that are targeted to miss and to hit the ones that are meant to be hit in a certain precise manner in the direct angle of precision. In which case it would mean, translated into common tongue or layman's terms, yeah, you're lame, man, the angle of attack, or more or less the line of sight of attack. It's precision, it's training, it's lethal. In fact, technically, I am a lethal weapon. I have a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and I studied under several different masters, some of which also trained military and police personnel. If there was ever a guy that could counter every move a police officer or even military personnel would have, at least American side, I'm not going to go into the Korean side of things. My life has been very fruitful on these subjects. For some reason, I'm not allowed to have a kid, and that's way paraphrased. I'm saying that somewhat to the fates, or this false god that I'm at war with. Call it esoteric, but when it physically manifests over and over again, there's something to it. And I hate those terms. Those are all adopted terms, mind you. I can sit here, and some idiot can think I'm talking to myself all they like. I can use that against them very easily. I should open up Sun Tzu's Art of War. So this is the very unfortunate side of it, is that from this situation, it's not a traitor from within this time. Unless it's repercussions from that preceding event, but there's no evidence to support that, thus and therefore, since it's not, back to where I was, since it's not an enemy from within, since I'm doing this solo at this point, when it comes down to my personal survival situation, the protocol for such an invasion like this, like urban prepping style, your shit fucking gets hit. Now, if they're high intelligence and they're trying to see what happens to the shit that they fuck with when they come back, to see if what people fixed, there is a reverse methodology to this, then you need to start paying attention to what wasn't touched. For instance, they took the stem piece but not the actual pipe piece. They took the glass bowl, pulled blankets out of a room, gathered up a light, but they left all of the change alone. They left the incense can alone. They left most of my styrofoam cup collection going on here. Someone must go, why is he collecting styrofoam cups? That's a static electrical magnetic resource gathering project there. I don't have quite enough, or to say I'm almost fucking there. Almost have enough. I just haven't been dragging them home recently. And I would have already made it my required amount of styrofoam cups probably 2-3 days ago. But I digress. So the situation concurrently is, I know that neighbors aren't stupid. I know one of these houses just had all the lights on for like 3 weeks straight. No vehicle parked in front, nothing. There used to be, but it emptied out and the house lights were on day and night. Suddenly a lady has come into that house that was empty and the lights have been interchangingly changing. On the right is what I'm guessing is a duplex within an old house. So a house that's been split in half and it's currently for rent, so someone's getting evicted soon. And someone moved in recently. So I'm not stupid. People have definitely, either I'm going right in between the gear works here. I'm not stupid. There's someone who's seen me come through here. There's people have eyes. Maybe they don't care what they see. That's fine with me, neither do I. And hell, I might even have to edit out the last couple minutes just to simplify it, because straight up, you don't ever want to give out your exact location in a survival situation like this. And yeah, you know what's really unfortunate? That I just fucking idle-handed my little bit of weed I got. Medicinal quality, and I had no CBD coffee again today. But luckily I've got it kind of built up in my system over the last few days, so I'm not having any real excessive tremors or migraines, so everything's within a manageable medium. I can actually, what's really sad is I actually used to love watching the lights go by from cars and stuff. And the lights change in the city and how it was all like a symphony. These days it's more like a fucking clockwork. It used to be like a symphony. It had like some type of organic to it. So I'm evaluating the environment. Because a plausible move would have to be made. But the unfortunate thing is, just like I sub-noted, is that I'm sure neighbors see things, and a handful of people may even know where I am. So if someone is coming through like that, I just hope someone didn't get the wrong impression with the lock on my backpack, because that's so that people need a fucking warrant. I'm like, you need a warrant to get in there. There's fucking scientific confidential shit up in there. Basically why. Don't forget a multi-purpose everything, so God, I hate that I found this thing on the fucking street. Literally. Sometimes I'm living off of the gutter. I cleaned it out, but it still had that wet dog resin taste. Ugh. There was 2 of them there. You know, who loses that kind of shit, you know? Anyway. I'm way too a realist, where I would have to play stupid to allow for some type of randomness to occur in my life. And sometimes I do that. Especially in these days situations. Fucking hit random. There's nothing I can really do that's progressive. Unless I go into a long-term project. That's it. So while I wait for those emails to return from UT and try to figure out what the fuck the problem is over there and how much the story has been changed, because it's a tendency to occur. When you have inconsistent police reports amongst the same officers that were involved in a situation or multiple situations, and none of them seem to be able to get the story straight or get the story straight between themselves either, then there must be some weird, serious fucking situation going on, right? All right. So that's the reality of that situation. Is there anything to take care of on that beyond that? No, because I'm awaiting for people to grow a fucking backbone or a set of fucking balls, man up and say, yeah, I met him. He was good company. He said, I welcomed him to be able to come over here and say hello to me or ask for information. Straight up shit. I've already said this. And I'm just being nice about it now. And that problem is taken care of. That's not even a problem. It's all cluster-fucked bullshit in the first place. So, and as soon as I get down to the whole fidget spinner bullshit, what do you take me for? I've traveled the fucking world alone at this point. Hey, at least there's buildings that are still standing. Is what my take from where I've been at this point. Ha. But that's it, right? The whole fucking environment taken into account, it's still nothing compared to the fucking Wild West of fucking border countries that are still debating if they're joining the European Union, let alone just gaining their own sovereignty after a big war. So, yeah, have fun with that. I'm looking at this situation like this is just a people with a bunch of fucking fake problems who are sitting there getting pissed over $1. I'm just like, what? You're gonna get pissed off $1? Shit. I know I couldn't give $1 today because I just got like first 5 spot I've seen in 2 weeks. I think it was. The Hail Satan tour got me a 5 spot and a 10 spot. At $20 would not have gotten me any closer to Santa Cruz, California. And we're not doing a bus trip to Canada. That's not how this is going down. There's different procedures and protocols in that entire process than there is simply fucking crossing the border. She's also the first side on that, but I don't know. What's the likeliness I fucking run into someone who's got even like 1/10 of the legitimacy to fucking seek refugee status in a foreign country that is not a felon? Oh, there goes those kids again. Yeah, may I also fucking say that they took off with my nice hoodie, my clean one. So they targeted survivability. I've already checked the blankets.